Yeah, let me maybe talk frankly about that, about the challenges Ukraine faces today and maybe the challenges of the government of Ukraine as well, as I think this is important to talk about. On the one hand, I think we all share the concern of the kind of pressures Ukraine does or could face from Russia, pressures to go in that direction, to go in that kind of model. And there are things that obviously concern us all. At the same time, I think we should be equally frank and equally concerned about some of the anti-democratic pressures and tendencies in the government of Ukraine itself. And as you know, I was quite vocal about this when I was in Ukraine. I've, of course, written President Yanukovych on the Tymoshenko situation and what we see as the general deterioration of democracy and rights standards generally. So look, I think what all of our Western friends are trying to do is to figure out, how can we best work to try and not just steer the government of Ukraine, towards really what we believe is its transatlantic, its Western destiny, but at the same time also to make the government of Ukraine understand that part and parcel of that is our values of freedom, democracy, and human rights, and the rule of law. And this is, a tough balancing act because I think on the one hand, the government of Ukraine itself wants to assert its independence from its neighbors, but it also seems to want to assert its independence from some basic democratic values as well. So we're working with our European and other friends to find best how we can help lead in that direction. But I think our conviction, we all have the same conviction, which is regardless of the government of the day, when you go to Ukraine, you see the Ukrainian people, and particularly you meet the younger generation of Ukrainians, they view their future as being part of the democratic world and alliance of Western nations, and that's where